Hello, my name is April Thompson. I am a registered nurse, a mother, a grandmother, and an advocate to prevent childhood obesity and the chronic illnesses associated with this illness. Today I'm speaking to persuade parents and their caregivers to take a serious and proactive interest in the lives of children's health to prevent childhood obesity and the chronic health conditions that are associated with this growing epidemic. Children today are getting less activity because they ride places instead of walking. They have decreased playtime at school, and when they come home from school, they're glued to technology instead of going outside and getting fresh air and exercise while playing with their friends. According to the blog Let's Move, children today between the ages of 8 and 18 average about 7.5 hours daily watching television, playing video games, and surfing the internet. There are less home-cooked meals in healthy proportions. Years ago, eating out was something rarely enjoyed or done for special occasions. Now children are consuming more fast food and convenience foods than ever, and home-cooked meals are rare because parents are so busy working, and there are more single-parent homes leaving children to prepare food for themselves. Another issue is that children used to eat only one snack per day, usually an afternoon snack when they would come home from school. Today, children are consuming between 2 to 3 high-calorie snacks and often follow that up with a sugary beverage. According to the CDC, or the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, in the United States, the percentage of children and adolescents affected by obesity has more than tripled since the 1970s. Data from a 2015-2016 report show that nearly 1 in 5 school-age children and young people ages 6 to 19 years in the United States has obesity. Statistics from the national data, according to the State of Obesity, Better Policies for a Healthier America, show that since 1980, obesity rates among teenagers ages 12 to 19 quadrupled from 5% to 20.6%. In the U.S., childhood obesity alone is estimated to cost $14 billion annually in direct healthcare expenses. The 2017 Youth Risk Behavior Surveillance System shows that 14.8% of U.S. high schooler students had obesity. An additional 15.6% of high schoolers were overweight. Psychological and emotional effects of obesity can include low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, hopelessness, and suicidal ideation. According to the CDC, children may be victimized or bullied due to their weight or inability to perform physical activities as well as other children, leading to depression, anxiety, feelings of worthlessness, or even suicidal ideation. Children may utilize food for comfort, aggravating their weight issue and perpetuating the cycle of dysfunctional behavior. A child's grades may also be affected because they may feel that academics is something that they can excel at, making them feel worthy, so they may want to get really good grades. Or they may have really low grades because they feel depressed and like nothing really matters. Even if children are able to overcome their obesity, the emotional toll on their self-esteem may never fully recover. This can lead to psychological and emotional disorders into adulthood, so the sooner they can receive help, the better off they are. Children may also avoid physical activities that they really enjoy, like swimming, because they feel embarrassed by their weight, or they may not believe that they can be as athletic as the other kids. They may use drugs or alcohol to fit in or to be liked or to even escape from reality. They may also engage in risky sexual behaviors to feel loved or accepted. As a parent, how can you help your child? Well, you can help your child by being supportive. Do not criticize your child for their weight because this may often make the situation worse. Offer encouragement to your child at the appropriate time, not in front of their friends, not in front of others. Become a healthier parent yourself. Do not buy unhealthy food and limit sweets to special occasions like birthday parties. Become a role model to your child. Engage in physical activity with your child and seek help from professionals such as your child's pediatrician, dietitians or nutritionists, exercise coaches, or therapists if you feel you need the extra support. Role modeling for your child is simple as setting an example by making healthy food choices, limiting sugar intake, avoiding processed foods and fast foods, and getting plenty of exercise. Your children are always watching what you're doing. Teaching your child about nutrition. You can take your child to the grocery store with you. Teach them how to read and understand those nutrition labels. Allow them to make their own food choices as long as they're healthy. Teach them about moderation and portion control. Work with them to help plan meals that are balanced and nutritious, and encourage your child to love water. Let them experiment with flavor by squeezing lemons or limes into their water, or get a water pitcher with an infuser that you can put different types of fruit in. Children love this. Involve your child in meal preparation. Having your child help with meal preparation is a wonderful way to bond with your child. You can give the child the opportunity to pick out recipes they would like to make and have them help you make it. Not only is it fun, but they will be learning how to take care of themselves for when they're older. Teaching your child the importance of preparing healthy snacks in advance will also help discourage unhealthy snacking later. You can incorporate activity into your child's day by taking your child for a walk or a run. Go with them. Make it fun. Go on a nature hike. You can look for leaves along the way and have an adventure. Participate in sports with your child. You can bike, swim, go skating, basketball, jump rope, whatever it is that you like to do together. Buy a dog. This one can encourage your child to go out for walks and also teach your child responsibility. They can get fresh air, exercise, and children love animals. If they're old enough, take them to the gym with you. This is a great way for them to learn healthy habits as they go into adulthood. Encourage them to participate in group sports involving their peers like baseball, volleyball, football, cheerleading, anything that gets them moving. Not only is this great exercise for them, but it teaches them about team participation. Have your child help you clean the house or do chores outside like gardening or cutting the grass. This is good exercise for them, and it teaches responsibility as well. Childhood obesity is at an all-time high, and it's up to all of us to make a difference by starting in our own homes. We need to be proactive in helping our youth to prevent childhood obesity so that they can live full, happy, and healthy lives. Please be a role model for your children and look for ways to get involved in your local schools, community projects, and other ways to help promote healthier living for our youth. Thank you for your time.
That was a really good presentation, but how do we know what foods out there are good for our kids?
Well, let's talk about some of the foods that kids are consuming every day. Let's start with breakfast, the most important meal of the day. A lot of kids and parents go for the high sugar cereals. And the reason why is because they're convenient, they're easy, they're fast, you pour the bowl of cereal, but they're loaded in sugar and it's just empty calories for your child. They're not going to have energy throughout the day with that choice. A better choice would be oatmeal. It's full of fiber, it's going to give them lots of energy and keep them full. You can add in fresh fruits and walnuts or almonds to give them more protein and energy. Another great choice is a peanut butter. You can have peanut butter. You can serve it on a banana. You can also put it on a nice piece of celery. That's always a good choice. It's full of protein. Tuna is a good choice. You got apples, any kind of fruit, any kind of fresh fruit. Now, if your child loves fruit and you don't have any fresh fruit on hand and you've got canned fruit, when you're shopping for your fresh fruits, you want to go for the ones that say 100% juice or no sugar added. If you get the other ones that are high, they say they're in heavy syrup or light syrup, they're full of sugar, and you're going to want to watch out for that. You're going to want to try to get as many fresh vegetables and fruits in as possible. A lot of kids like broccoli. You can get broccoli, you can make a salad like fresh spinach, carrots, tomatoes. These are great choices because you can grab and go. They're very easy. You can give them something to dip it in, like some hummus or something, and children love that.
Speaking of grab and go, what about those candy bar looking things?
Exactly. These look like granola bars. They look like they would be healthy. They market them like a quick, easy, healthy energy choice. They're really not. They're full of calories. They're full of sugar, and it's not a good choice. Better to stick with the fresh fruits and vegetables. Candy, it's better to stay away from the candy altogether, but if you're going to choose between milk chocolate and dark chocolate, go for the dark chocolate. It's full of antioxidants.
Or at least get the mini size, right?
That's right. Get the mini size. Now let's talk about sugar. Everybody just about has white sugar in their household cupboard, but a healthier alternative to the white sugar is going to be your organic coconut sugar. This is going to raise up your blood sugar levels a little bit slower, and it's going to be just a little bit healthier, but it's still something that you're going to want to use in moderation. Let's talk about sodas. Everybody's drinking sodas this day. This is probably one of the biggest contributors to diabetes, probably, and a healthier alternative to that would be drinking water. If you can get rid of this and substitute the water, you're going to be better off, and you can use, like I said in the presentation, lemons, limes. You can get a fruit infuser, and kids really like that. A lot of kids will go for a Red Bull or these energy drinks. You're not going to want to give your kid the energy drinks. You can make a better choice by doing muscle milk. It's full of protein, and it's also low in sugar. It's going to give them that extra boost of energy. If you have to go for milk, like I said, almond milk or skim milk is your better choices. Does that kind of clear up some of it for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
maybe using this information and the information from the presentation, you'll be able to go forward and make good choices with your kid. Here, have a carrot. Thank you for your time.